In this video, I'm going to tell you about 7 mountain bike products that are so good that I don't know how I lived without them before. FC here from E-MTB Review, and we have 7 products here. If you want any of these things, there's going to be links in the description. I'm going to have some coupon discount codes on some of them, and whatever you purchase will help the channel out. Product discoveries of the year. The first one is this odd looking thing. This is the Enduro Engineering bike stand. Odd little thing, right? What's going on here? But really, this has been a game changer. What it is, it's optimized for heavy bikes, maybe e-bikes, maybe other kind of bikes, fat bikes. But what it does really well is you don't have to put the bike up in a stand anymore like this. All you need to do is rest the front wheel here. This thing pivots and rest the bottom bracket right here. So you could do 95% of the tasks that you need to do. The lubing the chain, adjusting the rear brake, adjusting the derailleur, washing the bike. So cool, and it's so stable. And what I like about it is first-rate materials, tolerances are tight, packs really tightly. This thing is adjustable in height, and you have the option of strapping in your front wheel for extra stability. But if you're doing the simple thing, just rest it. 5 seconds to set your bike up without lifting the whole thing. The other good thing is it's durable. This has been outside all winter and in the heat, and no discoloration, no rust, anything like that. I threw it in the truck and I went on a road trip to Downeyville. Just threw it around the campground, and it's been fine. And I have at least 10 friends who bought this thing, and they swear by it. The weakness is you can't work on the front wheel. You can't spin the front wheel because it's what's used for stability. But if that's really a kind of a rare event, then lift it up on your bike stand if you need to do any kind of front wheel. But everything else, it makes life easier. It's not super cheap at like $180, but we have a 10% coupon code in the description. All right, the next product is an even bigger game changer. Do you know people have been trying to make compressors for tires, for bike tires? We do have them now for car tires, and they're very good, but they're big, right? And we have a couple. I've had these for 3 or 4 years. People are experimenting, and the main issue with them is they're kind of big, they're kind of slow, they don't have a gauge. But this year, a product came out that just blew everyone away. So the product really is this. It is the SICK Plus Pro, and they have 3 versions to this. The middle one, the Pro, is what you want because it has this secret sauce, and the secret sauce is the gauge. The gauge is everything because you set your pressure, and when you put it on, it's going to tell you what the current pressure is, and it's going to match the pressure that you power button. Set. Kind of loud. But what's really cool about this thing is this little thing will inflate your 29er tire to about 24 psi 4.5 times. 4.5 times. You know how many CO2s you need to carry to do 4.5 times? So very handy. And the real category killer of this pump is now you just don't need it for flat tires and emergency. What you want to use it for is every time you ride, every single time, you want to check your pressure. Whatever you... First of all, you should know what your ideal riding pressure is, maybe 22 rear, 20 front, and you could set it right here. You can check it and set it. It'll only take like 30 seconds. All right, number 3 product I have for you guys is a combo package from the same company, 1UP Components. These guys are innovators, and they don't charge a lot of money. The first one is their 1UP dropper right here, version 3. V3 is what you want, where they've optimized the internals and the lengths. So to give you the latest version of what already was the best dropper post out there, around $230, I believe. What makes it really special is the length. So this, I'm only 5'7" with a 30-inch inseam, but with my bike right here, an RE Nebo, I'm able to put a 210 dropper post. Game changer. This thing is like a BMX bike when I want it to be. They have the shortest extended length from the collar to the rail. So everything has been optimized here, the rails, to make this as short as possible for a desired length. The other thing they did is the insert length. The insert length is the shortest as well. So they've achieve both because you don't always have a huge seat tube, or you don't always have the longest legs to get the maximum dropper length for you. The other one from One-Up is this guy right here. This is the One-Up Components composite pedal. Composite plastic is good, as it turns out. So this thing is not that thick. It's got a lot of grip, and both on the case and on the pins, and it's not gonna scar you too much if you slip the pedal. And composite is actually pretty good because it when you hit some rocky areas and whatnot, they take hits, but they don't show a lot of wear, and they absorb some shock. Metal on metal, the hardest metals, they kind of transmit that shock to you. And the final thing is $49 for these things. I have a lot of bikes here, and I just don't want one $200 set. Rather, I can get 4 of these and have all my bikes match up with a good set of pedals. All right, number 4 discovery is this specialized SWAT tool. Conceal and carry, I think, is what they call this thing. But there's 2 parts to this. One is this is the heart of the tool system, meaning it is a very small but very robust tool. The hardest forged metals even has a pedal wrench right here, and it's so compact how they do it, and they seem to have just the right wrenches for the job. But really, the slam dunk feature of this guy is it has a conceal carry tool on your headset. The headset has a carrier, and all you need to do is flip a cap open, push this thing, and it's gonna pop up like this. And let me tell you, when someone needs a tool on the trailhead, or when you need a tool, this is the easiest one to access. And that tool on the headset also has a chain breaker with a space for extra links. So it's all stealth, hidden. It tensions your headset, and it has two crucial tools that you need to carry anyway on your bike. 5th thing I have for you guys is a saddle. A saddle like this has been a game changer for me. I've been doing some long rides, e-bike rides, where you do a lot more sitting down. You don't have a lot of change in position, so a saddle is crucial. And what I've discovered is Ergon, they used to have some very angled, stiff saddles 10 years ago, but now they've really worked on their new saddles. The SM series, SM10, I believe this one is really good. Has a channel here for relief. The shape is really cool. You can slide in and out. It doesn't interfere with your movement. It's a saddle that can disappear in your riding. The materials, the shape is good, and the materials are soft. So the perfect balance. And if you don't like this, they have like 10 permutations, variations of this guy. Some bigger, wider, heavier, that will most likely fit you. Next product I have for you guys is the SRAM GX T-Type transmission for $1,050. And this is really cool because I would say it's better, almost better than the XO or the XX1. But T-Type really has changed the game because it's a new design. It allows you to shift under power. So very smooth shifts. It's very controlled, unlike the old SRAM drivetrains. So it's more deliberate. So not only does it speak to the e-biker, but also for high performance folks. If you are racing, if you value speed, then and shifting under a little bit of power is important to you. If you don't have to let off as much and you still get a smooth shift, then that means you're going to be faster than the next guy. But really, it delivers a more natural feeling ride where we're dealing with a lot of power here, and if you don't have to just stop pedaling completely, this provides an advantage. All right, thanks a ton, everybody.